How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So if you have seen my previous videos, then you would know that the battery gave up. So I did give the battery to the battery mechanic, but it's 5 years old and it couldn't be revived. So I went ahead and ordered a Varta battery, which has just come. So I'm going to install it, and also I'll take you through the installation process. So conventionally, the batteries are placed here for most bikes, but for the 14R, it is here. Now this whole panel is open because I had opened it because I had to take the battery out for charging. But then when I brought back the battery and put it inside, and I switched on the ignition, the starter couldn't. The battery couldn't power the starter and it didn't crank. So that's when I realized that the battery is gone, and it's served for 5 years. So no regrets about it. It's served more than what it is meant to, and all that is only because it has been maintained that way. So here are a few quick tips as to how to keep your battery in good health. So you got to keep starting the bike and running it for at least 5 to 10 kilometers at least once in 2 weeks. And if you can, I would suggest you to put it on a trickle charger when it is not used. And if you're not going to use it for long time, then I would advise you that to disconnect the battery and place it on a plywood or a wooden surface, because any other surface, the gravity will affect the battery. Also, remember to never remember not to use this. Instead, turn off your key, because if you use the kill switch, what happens is that your electricals, your light, your radiator is still on, so that can discharge the battery very soon. So always use your key instead of using the kill switch when you're turning off the bike. And don't keep the key on even if you're not using the bike. You just don't put on the ignition, because your fuel pump comes on, your auxiliary lights come on, your electricals are all powered up, and that also drains the battery. If you're having any accessories like a mobile charger or like auxiliary lights, don't connect them directly to the battery. Use a fused switch with a relay, which will not directly put a load on the battery, and it'll also not be on without the ignition. So use a relay and a switch for it separately and keep it powered through the ignition. And also, if the most important thing is, if you ever find that your battery is about to die, or it is not providing enough charge to crank, or your cranking is taking a lot of time, my advice would be switch off the bike ASAP, or don't try to crank it. Get the battery checked, get it inspected, take it to the battery mechanic, try to get it charged, and if it doesn't, then replace the battery as soon as possible, because these complex machines, what happens is lower voltage can play havoc with your electronics, especially the sensors. They can actually conk off because of voltage fluctuation. So be careful about that. So that's it. Let me take you through the installation process. It's a very simple job. It's just pulling out the battery and then pushing a fresh battery in. So let me take you through that. See you in a bit. So this is the new battery I ordered from Varta. So it comes to around 9,000 rupees. So this is again YTX14BS, and it's not available very easily. So I somehow luckily sourced it. So this is going to go here and this is going to come out. So let me get to it. So this is the stock Yuasa battery. It's known as FTX14BS. The F can be common among different manufacturers. So it's the same battery. So this is the negative wire which I'll have to remove. So I'm going to remove that now and transfer all this onto the new battery. please keep the terminals as tight as possible, guys. Check what is the voltage. And there is no engine malfunction. That's great. So let me just quickly put back all these panels and see you. So that's it for now, guys. I hope I've given you some knowledge, and I hope you put it to good use. If you have watched the video till the end, thanks a lot. Do subscribe to my channel because it'll mean a lot. A small subscribe will help me a lot in the long run. So I hope to do a lot more rides now that I have a new battery, because when you're going on long rides, it's actually in the back of your mind always that you're scared and you're worried whether, you know, whether there will be any kind of a breakdown because of your electrical systems going bad, especially when you have an old battery. And now that I have a new one, I don't have to worry about it. So hoping to do some pretty good rides hereafter. So until then, see you, stay safe, always wear a mask, always wear a helmet, ride hard and ride safe. Bye bye.